Chris, and in this calculus video we're going to take a look at an introduction to power rule. Now, power rule is a quick way of finding the first derivative of a function by using the exponents and the coefficients of each term in the function. And let's take a look at how that works with example number 1. So for our first derivative, which we express as f prime of x, to apply power rule, what you're going to do is you're going to take the exponent and multiply it times the coefficient. So 3 times 2 would give us 6. The variable stays the same, and then what you do with the exponent is that new exponent will be reduced by 1. So here we're going to have 6x, and then if you subtract 1 from 3, we get 2. So we're going to have 6x squared for that first term. Now, it's going to be minus. And in this case, we're still going to apply power rule the exact same way, although sometimes when we're dealing with exponents of 1 or 0, it gets a little bit tricky in terms of how it looks visually. The rule is exactly the same. So to make matters easier, let's write in a 1 here. Even though we oftentimes don't see it written if you have a variable to the first power, if you write in a 1, it makes it a little easier to see that power rule is being applied in the exact same way. So 1 times 3 would give us 3. And then when we reduce the exponent by 1, our new exponent is going to be 0. So for right now, let's write that out as 3x to the 0. Then if we were to simplify further, hopefully we're familiar with our exponent rules and that we know anything to the 0 power is equal to, if you said 1, you're correct. Anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. So this would simplify to 6x squared minus 3. And that would be our answer for how to simplify this expression and find that first derivative using power rule. Let's try it again on another example over here. So here, f prime of x is equal to, we multiply our exponent by our coefficient. 4 times 6 gives us 24. So we have 24x to the third, because we reduced that by 1. And then when we have a constant, if we're just learning power rule, it's tough to know what to do with the constant because we only know how to apply power rule if we have a variable. But keep in mind that anytime you have a constant by itself, it's the same as if this said 4x to the 0 power. And so when we multiply our coefficient times our exponent, 0 times 4 gives us 0. So this would be like 0x to the negative 1, if we wanted to apply power rule in the same way. And similar to what we did on number 1, we can simplify that a little bit further. 24x to the third plus 0 times anything is 0. So this entire term will cancel out, and we're just left with 24x to the third. Anytime you have a constant, anytime you have just a number by itself, when you go to take the derivative using power rule, the derivative of that number will be 0, and therefore what you end up with for question 2 is just 24x to the third. For more, please visit our website at sandersontestprep.com. You can watch more of our calculus and other related videos on STP TV. Thanks for watching.